Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm doing bag 3 today, as you probably could have guessed by the title. And this seems like it's going to be a bit longer than the other day's one, which was bag 2, and that was just building the legs that you can see down here. I do want to adjust the camera quickly because the lighting is... Actually, the lighting's okay. It's a little bit blurry. Let me see about turning off this light here and if that changes things. Let me try that. Nope, that's just really dark. Let's do that. And we'll see how we go. Yeah, so again, welcome back. I think I live streamed on Sunday last time, and that was really fun. That was really good. So I wanted to come and do a second stream, and if I keep enjoying it, then I'll keep continuing to do this build on stream. It's certainly one of the bigger Lego sets that I've ever done. Like I was saying on stream on Sunday, I had I own pretty much all of the big Harry Potter sets, like the Hogwarts Express and Hogwarts Castle and all that. So to get this, it's like just another step up. So pretty crazy. So I don't have a whole lot of table space. That's the only thing. I mean, at least table space that you guys can see. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to move this for the moment. And let's empty out some of these bags into positions. I might have to stand up for this one, in all honesty, because the instruction book is here, and you can't see that. But I don't know. We'll wait and see. Wait and see. So I was having a look at kind of what we've got for this build here, and it seems as though we'll be building a certain area. That's not very explicit, but we'll be building the what would you call it? Like the common area, I suppose, and the kind of front. It's kind of the front, not really. This is going to be tricky to work out how we're going to do this. Going to be better. This is going to be okay. Okay, there are the pieces. Here's the set. So yes, a little bit obstructive. All right, I'm gonna have to build here because otherwise you're not going to be able to see. That's all right. We'll make do. And I think most of the work is going to be happening here and here. But I need this to face this way so that I can see the instructions and get it correct. Oopsie! I'm already off to a bad start. I'm dropping pieces. That seems like an important piece. Oh, there's another bag here. Okay. All right. So how many piles of Lego do I have now? Probably would have been worth putting them in bowls, but too late for that now. Let's put you up here. All right, so we are dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piles of Lego for this set. We're starting off with Porgs as our first build, and Chewbacca and C-3PO, which I can see the bodies of, so I will grab them. Got both of them. We've also got a Rebel pilot helmet, which is interesting. Let's move this to the side quickly. Actually, let me tilt the camera up so that you can see me a bit more, and you can get more of the build if I do it like here. So I'm still looking for these bits right here. Oh, I see C-3PO's head. Let's grab that. So I need this and this. And it's probably quite silly starting off with the Porgs and the minifigs because, like, the pieces are pretty difficult to find. I'm gonna find Porg. You know what? I'm leaving the Porgs to last. I'm making that decision. Oh, I did just find a face. And a couple arms. Nope. I'm gonna stick to it. We're gonna do a Porg. I don't know if we'll get 2 Porgs, but we'll get a Porg. Goodness me, Porgs were all the rave. Never. So if you are checking out the video later on YouTube, thank you for, I guess, checking it out. I had a great stream on Sunday, which really was quite fun. And then today I'm doing bag 3. I was going to do it yesterday, but I just didn't really have the time to. But that's okay. So we're here now, and hopefully you guys are going to come and hang out with me, and we'll get through some Lego together and chat about some random stuff, and yeah, it'll be good fun. But if you are checking in later on YouTube, or if you're tuning in now, I suppose, would really be grateful if you would subscribe, because we're on our road to 500 subs, and I need to turn down the ISO because my hands are way too bright. So, no, I need to turn down the saturation. So I need to. Yeah. So we're on the road to 500. We're kind of increasing every month, but we'd like to get there, as quick as possible, so that we can start making some more quality content for you, which will be a lot of fun. Okay, that seems like it's a bit better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, cool. Hello, JC. Nice to see you again. I'm making a Porg at the moment. I'll show the camera in a sec. There's the Porg. Oh, move it down. It's very, very blurry, which is a shame. But we've got one. Let's pop you over here. And then C3PO is 3 bits together. This is the first time I've got C3PO as a figure, which is fun. Got so many Luke Skywalkers and Darth Vaders, but first time getting a C3PO. That's good fun. And then Chewbacca, I don't see his legs. Nope, there they are. Same deal with Chewie. This is the first time I've got a Chewbacca figure, so that's fun. And he's got a bowcaster, but that's got a couple of smaller pieces, so I might... Oh no, here it is. This one, and then there's another piece. Yeah, the Lego head's a bit different for C3PO, definitely. Bit unique, I suppose. Oh, I see. You know what? I can't find that other piece, which is annoying. I'll leave it as is at the moment, and then that last piece will probably be hanging around, and hopefully I remember to put that on. But there is Chewbacca. Again, sorry about the blurriness. Don't have a better camera at the moment. Okay, now I can start working on this thing, which I think I'm going to stand up for because it's just a bit too difficult to build sitting down, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so first step. I really hope you guys are not able to hear those construction workers outside my house. That's really unfortunate timing. All right, let's pop you down there. And then I need these four. To go here, 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 and here. And then 6 blue things. Interesting. So we will have we'll have our podcast up on Thursday this week, which will be a good one. And we'll be talking about The Acolytes, episode 6. That's actually crazy to think that we are 6 episodes into The Acolyte already. That's very surprising. It's kind of gone very quickly. But, you know, even if you don't enjoy it or you haven't enjoyed it, I feel like it's Star Wars content. Star Wars content is kind of slow coming around now. So yeah, it's good to get some more to watch, I suppose. 1, 2, this one. Okay, now let's move this back. Ah, damn it, I'm losing some pieces. Okay. Did not see these pieces before. Oh my goodness, where's this piece? I've got a story to share about this piece. This one. When I was young, built a lot of Lego City, and this piece right here is probably like 20% of my whole Lego collection because of how much was used in Lego City. Haven't seen it very much in recent builds, but that's cool that we're getting at least one in this set. Now, I'm not really sure the best way to go about this. I suspect this build might take a wee bit longer than Sunday's one. Where is this piece? Cannot see a white slope. Did I drop it? No. Here's somewhere. But I cannot see it. Why not? Anyway, it's meant to go here. Oh, here it is. Hate when you can't find Lego pieces. Okay, and nope, let's not move on to that just yet. We need these really sloped tan pieces, these ones, which are interesting. And these go here. and then a couple of these. So if you didn't check out the video from Sunday, we did bag 2 and we did the legs, which you can kind of see. I'll lift it up a bit. These legs on here, and then also the ones along the back as well. That was bag 2, and then now today bag 3 seems like it's significantly bigger. So we will just manage how we go. I obviously plan to get it done, but it might take some time. Okay, done. Now I can move on to the next section. Now you will have to bear with me just because there's 7 piles of bricks, and I don't know where certain pieces are, so I might be trying to find them, which I guess will contribute to the overall, time it takes to build this, trying to find pieces. And I need 4 of them. What? Oh no, they're here. Real good, real good. No, other way. I will say it is profusely cold in Melbourne this morning. We are in the middle of winter, but it's just, if you don't live in Melbourne, you don't understand how cold it is until you're actually here. And I know it's colder like elsewhere in the world, but just for a country or a place, not a country, like a city that, or an area, I'll say, that never really like snows, it's actually very cold. So all right, these pieces are over here. I saw them before. Yep. Nope, I did it the wrong way again. There we go, that's better. This one's going to go on this side. Feels very, very stable as I push down. I guess that was all the work I did in step 1, which was the whole frame, and then bag 2 was the legs. So yeah, it feels very good at the moment, which is good, because I saw a lot of comments saying that it was not very good in terms of stability. But I guess we've still got 14 bags to go after this, so we'll have to wait and see what sort of, or what it's like in time. We'll find out in time. Whoa, this has 12 sections here. No, not 12 sections. 12 pieces of 2x1s. I don't know what they're called. The one, I'm just not gonna say it. I can't think of it. This one is going dead center. Cool. Oh, it feels a bit flimsy up here. And then we want these ones. 1, 2. I've been I guess in preparation for a podcast that we're doing, I've been watching more of Star Wars Rebels. More specifically, I'm on season 2, and I gotta say, Rebels is very, very underrated. It's very entertaining. It's not like I feel, okay, here's how I imagine it. I think the Ahsoka show, is relatively it's quite not sinister, but it's a bit darker in its tone, dealing with, the idea that, if Thrawn comes back, it's going to be another war, and you got to try and stop it. So there are lighthearted moments, but I definitely feel that the tone is a bit more like toned down, I guess. Whereas Rebels, it's kind of the opposite. It's lighthearted. It can deal with like major themes and stuff and major ideas, but it never gets too dark. At least in the first 2 seasons. And I've really enjoyed the first 2 seasons. Season 1, when we did the review, I said in our podcast that it was such a treat to be able to watch it again because I that was the first time I'd rewatched the entire season since I'd first watched it on Disney Channel. Um, and so yeah, getting to see it again was just really, really nostalgic and special. And I mean, if you want to go check that out, that's a video that we did on the channel, one of our podcasts. It's a series that we're doing where we're reviewing the Rebels seasons, and season 2 we'll do after the Acolyte, but we are watching it at the moment. Jack might have already finished it. I've almost finished it. I did the Shroud of Darkness episode the other day, which was good. The one at the Jedi Temple where the Inquisitors kind of ambush them, and we get the Grand Inquisitor, and Yoda gets to talk to Ezra, and that's a good episode. And then I've got 4 episodes left, and then season 2's done, and it's just it's been a treat. As I said before, it's just been a fantastic, fantastic experience to rewatch Rebels. And I don't really remember I remember watching season 2, because it had a lot of, I don't know. I feel like it's maybe the most iconic because you have the continuation of the Inquisitors, and you get Ahsoka and Captain Rex and all these iconic characters. Whereas now, whereas like later seasons, I feel like season 1 and 2 kind of relied a bit more on iconic characters to drive their story, whereas season 3 and 4 already have these characters fairly established, and so they can just build on that. So I know Hera gets quite a lot of development in season 3 and 4, same as Kanan, I suppose. As whereas season 1 and 2 is kind of more not reserved for Ezra, but I would say he gets the limelight of that. All right, how are we doing so far? We're slowly getting through this pile, which is a positive thing. That's kind of what we want. This one is going here. And I need a 4x1 block. I just saw it. I don't see it anymore. Why do I not see it anymore? Here it is. Yes, right next to me. Okay, we need to grab this one. So Rebel's been good. What else have I been watching? Non-Star Wars related. I've been watching. I'm assuming a few of you guys know what this show is. It's called The Boys. Bit of a superhero show. Season 4 has been releasing over the last few months, which has been a lot of fun. Probably wouldn't recommend if you're not good with like gore and violence. It's a very violent show, I'd say, but it's an interesting take on the superhero genre. That's probably the best way to describe it, and that's part of the reason why I like it so much. I think the writing is also very good as well. So if you want a well-written show, it's definitely one to check out. On a Star Wars related turn, I guess we can discuss the Acolyte. I know people like to comment and say, "How can you like the Acolyte? It's so bad." And I say this, I mean this every time we're on a podcast, and I say this. I really love the idea that the Jedi are in the height of their power and their numbers, and that they are essentially not controlling the galaxy, but in a sense they are. They're the most powerful entity in the galaxy, maybe besides the Republic. And I loved getting to see, even if we don't get stories specifically told about that, we at least get that kind of time period and that environment where it's occurring. And that's what that's what intrigued me so much about the novels, the High Republic novels that they were doing, is that I wanted to be able to see what the galaxy would look like, because we've seen the galaxy under the Empire's reign, under the Republic's reign, like as it's kind of falling down. But that was during the Clone Wars as well, and then during, well, I guess the New Republic and the First Order's reign. We haven't seen like the Jedi specifically focus, and I guess being 100 years before the prequel trilogy, like that just adds another layer to it, because maybe that's not the right piece. Because did I do one wrong? Yes, I did. Adds another layer to it, because it's, besides Yoda, maybe, besides, well, I guess Ki-Adi-Mundi now as well. We don't have any real linking character or characters or events, yeah, really, to connect the. Why am I stuffing this up? The prequels to the High Republic. So it's kind of like its own. It's like its own little galaxy, like what Peridia is, and that's what really excited me. I know the story isn't great. The concept behind it, the idea of like someone is killing Jedi, I think it's fantastic, but it just isn't executed properly. I understand that maybe the premise isn't that appealing to many people, and that's fine. It's not for everyone, but I find that really, for me, is quite an interesting storyline, because again, they are in the height of their power, they're in the height of their numbers. There's no Sith, no one should be challenging them, and yet there is someone challenging them, and now it's like, what are they going to do about it? So we've seen glimpses of that, and that's why episode 2 has been my favorite, because they actually go out and find the killer, and I guess can investigate. So yeah, I mean, we can sit and talk about how good the Acolyte is all day, but just from my point of view, it's not my favorite show. I think it's probably sitting middle of the road, somewhere. I'm not gonna say it's on the same level as Ahsoka, but when I think about mid-tier shows, I think of Ahsoka. So that's kind of the best comparison I have at the moment. But we've still got 3 episodes. Hopefully the show can continue to surprise, impress. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. That's kind of just a waiting game at this point, really. But yeah, that's kind of my idea on the Acolyte. And the only episode I've really been disappointed by is episode 3. That was a really horrid episode. That was not very good. And it's like, I liked the idea that they were exploring, different groups that can not tamper with, but like not even use the Force, but just can experience it differently. And that's what I really liked, the fact that the Force isn't exclusive to the Jedi, which makes sense. But yeah, episode 3 was horrible. It was horrible. The writing was horrible. The direction was awful. This is cool. Yeah, the writing was awful. The direction was awful, and Brendok looked okay. I suppose the planet. I really liked the Ascension scene, but besides that, just nah, was not it. Was not it. Okay, this is an interesting technique we're going to see here. I'll show you guys. So we are going to. Oh, hang on, no, I need to do something. No, I place it in here first, and then I'll put it here. Then we grab these. Need 3 of them. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And then we go here and here and here. And then we've got oh no, then it says to slide across. Okay, and then, oh, okay, that's pretty basic, in all honesty. what's the next step? Can't even see. Oh, here we go. So I'd say I'm about 1/8 of the way through the bag. Not very far, but that might be telling of how long this is going to take. All right, where is the next piece? Here we go. And then we need a black, this thing. And the piece I've got at the moment, pop that in. And the next one. This is a weird sort of mini build. And then this goes here. That's strange. That's a weird build. Okay, we're continuing with more of these sort of mini builds. Now I'm just going to do bag 3 today because it's such a big bag, and I don't necessarily feel like doing a stream that's going to last for hours and hours and hours. That's not necessarily where I'm at just yet. So for the moment, is it a grey one? Yes, it is. For the moment, it'll be just bag 3. And then we've got... Oh, my back is going to be bad after this. I guess that's the price you pay. It's alright. That. And then... What is that piece? I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, no, I have. I don't know. I've been collecting Lego for a while. I've probably seen everything. Looks like a mini turret section, like a cannon, like at the bottom of the Falcon. Actually, I think it could be. Oh no, it's not central, don't worry. Okay, so that's that. Let's leave that there. And then we need... Oh, this piece. And... I cannot see the piece I'm looking for. Why not? I am after a grey pipe. Here it is hiding. Yeah, Ahsoka. Let's talk about Ahsoka because, like I said before, I feel like it's kind of the most middle of the road show. If you haven't seen our ranking the live action shows video, that's a really good one to get an idea of where our heads sort of are about these different shows that Star Wars has produced. I feel like we're going to do one after we finish the Acolyte just to kind of update that. But and to obviously include the Acolyte in that as well, just because it's part of the Star Wars universe now. So that will be probably the video first or second after we have finished with the Acolyte breakdowns. What is this? So this goes here. Maybe it is the cannon. Maybe you look. Ah, that's pretty neat. It is. It's like a mini firing cannon. That's pretty cool. Don't think it's very practical when it's just going to be a display item for me, but you know what? Actually, no, I'm going to need to attach it later. I was going to say I'll move this and we can get a better view, but no, I need to attach it soon. Okay, that looks good. Yes, so Ahsoka. Ahsoka was I have only watched it once, which was our initial viewing. I held back in my thoughts until pretty much the very last episode, which I openly said I highly disliked. It was my least favorite episode of the year that Star Wars had produced, which is saying something because we got Mandalorian season 3 last year as well. Actually, did we? Yeah, no, 2023. Yeah, we did. So that is saying something. That last episode failed me so much as a finale. Even I know Ahsoka season 2 is happening, but and I don't know if there were plans initially to go forward, but if there weren't, how the heck can you wrap up those stories? Ahsoka and Sabine, two very important characters, are stranded in another galaxy. Thrawn, that's probably the only logical storyline that you could probably continue telling, which will probably be told in season 2 anyway. But my main thing was Balin. So much intrigue about what could happen there. And obviously, rest in peace to Ray Stevenson. It's very unfortunate what happened to him. But it's like, that's really such an unfortunate way to kind of leave the character. And in a finale, unless you were doing a Balin project, which might have been the plan initially, actually, now that I think about it, that would have been cool to get. But obviously, we can't do that now. But yeah, Ahsoka's just a show that when I think about it, I think it was okay. It had some good moments, but overall, it was actually pretty mid. It's not one that I'm rushing to rewatch. The only thing that I really like from Ahsoka, like can say with so much positivity, is that the music is incredible. Kevin Kiner does such an amazing job with the music in that show, and that's music I go back to listen to on repeat. The end credits theme for Ahsoka, where it mixes Sabine and Hera and Ahsoka's themes, is beautiful, and that's definitely something that I go back to quite a lot and listen to just because of, I don't know, it's ethereal, it's heart pumping, it's got an oomph to it, and you don't really get that. Like, you think of the Acolyte, that ending credits theme is pretty lackluster. I mean, is there even an end credits theme when you think about it? Not really. It kind of keeps changing each week. Okay, now it looks like we're attaching this, which is scary. I've done everything I could, but I don't know how we're gonna go. Oh, okay. I see. So it's gonna sit. Have I built this one too long? Or do I need to go under? Maybe I need to go under. That's a bit funky. Yes, that would make more sense. But it doesn't. Huh? It goes on the bottom. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then. So in that case, come on, it's not working. We're just not It's not cooperating. There we go. And if it's going on the bottom, it's gonna go in this bit here, which is central. It's kind of a bit difficult to tell. Actually, very difficult to tell. Goes, I've done it. Wait, how am I supposed to get it into that? It's got to be that one. Because I don't understand how that makes sense. Because I can't go any further left. No, okay. I think that's right. I think it's just angled a bit strangely. So it says do it 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. It just looks very different on the thing. Okay, now I'm building another section, so I can move this way. And I can sit down. Yay! All right, this should be much better now. And let me tilt the camera down because you can see more of the table. Okay. Where are we looking now? This one. And 3. So at the moment, I would say I have quite enjoyed this build. It's less of like rushing to do it, and it's more of enjoying the experience. And the only time I've found that is when I was doing the Gringotts Bank actually, which is strange. But I saved up for a while for that one. So to see that this one is similar is positive because even with Hogwarts Express, that's one that I kind of rushed into, I suppose. It's one that I finished fairly quickly, even though it took me still a week. I did most of it in the first few days, and then was like, oh, I've got to slow down. Um, and then, yeah, it was kind of right at the end of it. I was doing it more slowly and taking my time. Where are we looking now? Here we go. Ah, okay. So, like I said, on Sunday, I think we would like to do more gaming stuff on Coruscant Nights. It is a little bit difficult. I'd love to do some Battlefront 2. I think that would be really cool. And there's obviously I did my testing 1-star review videos, and Battlefront did come up, and there's still a player base. There is still a player base, which is amazing. So it definitely could be worthwhile to jump on a couple of games of Battlefront, maybe do a live stream of it, play with some subscribers. That would be actually a lot of fun now that I think about it. Maybe that's on the cards to do. Nope. How did I screw that up? Wait, what? Huh? Okay, hang on. I've made a mistake here. Have I gone 1 too long? I think so. Yeah, I went 3. That's why. Oh. For the first time in this entire build, I need to use this thing. I don't know what it's called. Wow. Monumental right here. First time in the build. Done. And then, I forgot. What ones? Dan. Oh, they were both there? That's it. I'm just going to pop it on the top one. That should be fine. Alright, that should explain why there was an issue before. So so this should be fine. Actually, this sort of building reminds me of Hogwarts Castle a bit, placing the flat bits on the bottom. Yeah, that's better. That is much better. And then we need a 3x3 flat piece. And don't even know where that piece is. That's fun. It's a tiny. Oh no! Again, it's right in front of me, and I can't see it. Nope, not that one. This one. They announced maybe a month ago now, maybe 2 months ago, that they are bringing a Lego Star Wars exhibition to Melbourne. I don't know if it's going to be worldwide or not, but it's definitely happening in Melbourne, which is awesome because we do get exhibitions here, but it's not like that frequent, I suppose. So I think it's coming 2025. So expect that we will be doing that. That we'll be going to that and visiting that. That'll be good. That'll be kind of right up our alley. I don't know if it'll be like a vlog style, but it'll certainly be like going around and having a look. Actually, you know what it'll be similar to? It'll be like on Pop Cultured, me and one of my friends went to the Harry Potter Forbidden Forest exhibition, and we kind of documented that whole experience. So it'll be like that. That's what that video will be like when we inevitably do it. But no, it's good. I remember the announcement was at one of the local shopping centres. Well, I say local, it's kind of one of the bigger shopping centres in the district. But I got to meet the famous Brickman. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's on Lego Masters. He's just such an inspiration in the Lego community. So getting to meet him was really great, and he was so kind and so nice. And it's good to know that people who have that sort of credibility and status are genuine. That's really um, really good. It's really good that's. Oh, that's why I'm not doing that. Okay, you go there. You go there. Then I get some of these. Okay. All right. I don't think I'm going to finish before the hour, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm having fun doing this. And if you're watching later, I hope you're having a good time watching as well. It's been good fun. I don't know how frequent I'm going to do this, just because I've got other commitments and my uni's starting back again soon. So it's probably unlikely that it'll be, you know, like frequent and at the same time every day or every week. But I will keep everyone posted on our socials at Coruscant Nights. That's the best way to know what's going on with that channel. I need some of these pieces. And all right, so we are getting to a point now where I'm going to need to start using some stickers. Yay. I also need a black 4x4 plate, which I have not seen yet in this build, but here it is, buried. Okay, sticker time. This is going to be interesting. So I need sticker number 4, 5, and 6. I usually try my best to make these as good as possible, especially since not that I'm really going to be looking at the inside, but to get it done well is something important to me. Okay, that one's pretty good. Let's do number 5. Now, I can't really. I'm just going to assume it's. Actually, no, I want to make sure. So that's fine. Oh, yeah, no, that's all good. That's all good. So number 5 goes here. We're just going to see if it was the right way around. That one's pretty good as well. A little bit off center. And then number 6. The control panel. I'll show you guys in a sec what I'm looking at, but just want to get this on first. Okay, 3 pretty good stickers, I would say. There we go. I know it's blurry and the lighting's horrible. I do apologize. Maybe if I hold it back a bit more. Just, yeah, so stickers are on. That is 3 of 12. And then this goes here. Alright, we're on step 183 now. Crazy. Alright, let's get some of these bricks. What is the time? 11 o'clock. Where are you hiding? Cannot see this other brick. It says I need to own it, but again, it is hiding. And this one goes here. And this one goes here. This one is in there. And then I need these 2 to go here and here. And this one, let's go there. Alright. Slowly getting through, which is, it's a good thing. It's been a good build so far. Yes, I can see that piece over here. And then 2 of these ones. Oh, I know what I'm building now. I didn't even look at it before I started this. I was just going along with it. Now I realize what I'm building. Cool. This is exciting. I saw a video on Instagram of a guy who's like, I think he's building a cantina like in real life, and it's got this sort of door design, which I love this door design. So, yeah, this is really cool to be able to get to see. How is that going to work? Oh, okay. I need 2 of these. Yeah, I'm sure if you had a look and search for like on just TikTok or maybe it was Instagram, I can't remember. But if you had a look and just searched for, I don't know his name, but if you searched like Star Wars Cantina in real life, you'd be able to find the video that I'm thinking of. But yeah, it looks really good in from the video that I saw. So I mean, good on him for being able to do that and commit to doing that, because it's a very big project. Let's say that. Okay, now we need another one. Leslie Headland. Leslie Headland. I just saw these pieces and now I can't see them again. They were over here. There's one. Oh no, there they both are. Alright, let's grab this one. And this one. Put that down there. I really wish I had like a bird's eye view camera, but I don't, and it's something that I think we would like to invest in because building Lego is a pretty big passion for both of us, for Jack and myself. So yeah, to get something like that would be, whoops, would be good. Hang on. My apologies about that. My dog was barking, and I didn't want it to get on the video. So this is what we got here. This neat little thing. I really wish they actually did proper hallways. I think that would be really good. But I mean, I guess this will do. Whoa, building upside down. That's pretty nuts. Okay, this is going to be fascinating. I'm using a lot of techniques here that I've never used before, so it's definitely interesting. So where the heck are you going then? Oh, I leave you for the moment, and then it's a step inside a step. To those who are watching at the moment, I hope you guys are having a good day, and thanks for checking out this live stream. Had some good audiences over the last two streams, which has been fantastic because, you know, we as a channel are fairly new to this. We haven't really attempted something like this before. So being able to do it and get some good reception is really quite positive. So thank you to everyone who is. This is not something that we necessarily planned on doing, but it was something that I thought couldn't really be passed up on because it just seemed like a really good opportunity to do this. Look at this technique right here, upside down, like and it's kind of made that. Oh, sorry, it's made that weird shape here with an upside down Lego bit, and at the back, it's. I mean, not that you're gonna see that, but that's weird. Nope, already got that. Where is this other piece that I need? This one. A grey one? Why do I need a grey one? Oh. Can't find the piece again. Here it is. It's all just over the place. So I put out a video yesterday, one that I'd been working on for a little bit. I hadn't actually filmed it until a couple of days ago, but one that I'd been kind of thinking over time for quite a bit, which was looking at what the next 10 years of Star Wars projects could be. And obviously, I know there's like comics and novels and young children's novels as well, and I'm not like that knowledgeable about that stuff, so I kept it very simple to shows and movies, because that's kind of primarily what I look at in my day to day life. And there were some interesting ones on there. Some that were kind of unique, and that some were kind of stuff that we know already. So something like Ahsoka season 2, we know about that, and something like the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, we know about that. But something like a Knights of Ren series, or a Zepho series, or um, I mean, I guess we knew about Lando, but a Star Wars What If series, stuff like that. So that was a really fun. I'd say it was an experiment, just to kind of plan out. And obviously, given that Star Wars doesn't really give us a lot of information about stuff releasing, it's good to see. Oh, it was interesting to like plan it out. So obviously, um, you they don't normally have two movies releasing in one year, but in order to fit in all of their ideas, it kind of has to. Some, like, I think one year had two movie releases, which, I mean, it might happen in real life. I don't know, but I'm very excited to return to the cinemas to see Star Wars. It'll be great fun. I think we've been sorely missing that real cinema experience. And even though I know they did re-releases recently, and Jack and I did go and see a re-release of the Revenge of the Sith, and that was awesome. But yeah, we besides that, no new movies. So the Mandalorian Grogu will be a really good one to go and see. And I know that we will be there watching it, and I know all of you guys will be there watching it, and it's going to make $1 billion, because that's just how Star Wars is. Because we haven't seen a movie, or we haven't seen a movie in cinemas for so long in regards to Star Wars. So yeah, it's going to be a fantastic time. I just know it will be. And then hopefully it's good. I suppose that's the other thing. If it's not good, then you know what's is it worth it? Oh, it goes this way. Interesting. All right, so that's the completed doorway, I suppose you would call it, which is pretty neat. And then obviously we'll have Ray's new movie, which I think sounds like a fun time. I know we don't have any information about it, but I reckon that maybe if we're getting a movie focused solely entirely on training a new generation of Jedi, that's a fantastic idea. My question is, who's going to be the villain? Because as far as we know, there's not really any other Star Wars baddies around at this time of the galaxy. So, and that's another prospect. Getting to see this, we obviously with the Acolyte, I'm obviously excited that we are getting to see the galaxy 100 years before the Skywalker saga and what's going on. But I feel like in the other direction, this is much more exciting, because there's nothing restricting them at all. Nothing restricting the creators. They can be as creative and in-depth as they want. It's like with the sequels. Obviously, we knew they were going to happen, but it's like we get to, or they had the freedom to do kind of what they wanted, because there was nothing established further forward. And it's like, at the moment, the thing that I know, the furthest thing forward in the Star Wars mainstream timeline is a short comic about Poe Dameron called A Eulogy for Snap. And that is set right after the battle. Actually, no. It was the most recent thing published. It was published after the Rise of Skywalker. But it is not the latest we've seen. The galaxy is in the Rise of Skywalker with Rey Skywalker scene, which, it happened. We got to get over it. But that's the latest we've seen in the galaxy. There's so much they can do, and doing a new Jedi Order movie, cool. We're gonna get to see like what a new Jedi Order could look like, and I think that is a really exciting prospect. You of course have the Dave Filoni movie. Like I said in the video that I put out, if you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. It's a good video. But I said that I believe it will be called Heir to the Empire. That makes the most sense, considering it's a Thrawn. It's a project about trying to stop Thrawn. And that should be good as well. And I think that's really what the end vision was for all of these series, that they were all leading to something. So we'll get Tim Morrison back as Boba Fett, Din Djarin probably as Mando, Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, which would be good. And then obviously a lot of the Rebels characters. Hopefully, Gary Zavarelius comes back. That'd be good. A bunch of the pilots from the New Rebellion, or New Republic. Sorry, not New Rebellion. What am I saying? So just kind of this culmination of characters and events and these series that lead into this big final showdown that I am going to assume we'll see the demise of Thrawn. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully Luke shows up and does something cool. But yeah, that's kind of where I think because Thrawn is kind of the main baddie established in this time period, I think that, and we don't see him further on, I think that this is where his story meets his end, which is fine. I'm okay with that. We've seen a lot of Thrawn, and I would be okay if that was his end. Now I'm looking for a piece and I cannot see it, which makes me a bit concerned. There's a piece here that isn't what I need, but looks like it. Yeah, that's not good because I don't have that many pieces left on the table. So maybe, oh no, here it is. I always worry when I did my Diagon Alley build. I thought that I was missing a bunch of pieces because they weren't on the table, and I'm like, oh, Lego's gone and done it. They've stuffed it up. They've given me a set that is incomplete. I'm gonna have to order parts or get parts in, and then I checked the bag, and there was still stuff in the bag. Oh, that was an embarrassing moment, but I always just, I get worried. That's why I double check and triple look and stuff, just because I know I could be wrong. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to place 17 of these. I know you can't see them, but I've got to place all of these down. This area is actually looking very good. I hope we get to put we will get to put a holo table in for holo chess. That's one thing that I think, not that it's like a groundbreaking game or anything, but holo chess in Jedi Survivor would have been much better than the other game that we got. I forgot what it was called, but the fighting one, because it's not even like strategy. Well, it is, but you can do the same wave twice, and you'll get different results. And if you do the same thing, so it's like that's what's frustrating. And I think it's an achievement as well to try and get 100%. I never 100% of that game. I did want to. I think the only games I've ever 100%ed were the 3 Spider-Man games, but I played them non-stop. I had my wisdom teeth out before Spider-Man 2, so that was a good way to spend my time doing that. And Spider-Man 2 was a great game, but I didn't think it was as good as the first one. I think my favorite part about number two was Craven. Craven was such a good villain, and I know Venom was kind of the main focus of that game, but my goodness, Craven as a secondary antagonist was perfect. And I can't look at the Craven movie that's coming out, I think October this year, and I'm like, yep, Aaron Taylor Johnson's Craven. I can't. I know it's easy with Spider-Man, but they have masks. Craven, I see this actor that did Craven for Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, that is exactly who I picture Craven the Hunter being. So unfortunately for Aaron Taylor Johnson, I will not see him as the perfect Craven the Hunter, unfortunately. But you know what? That probably doesn't mean much to him. So, but it's simply just because of the performance. The performance was fantastic in Spider-Man 2. So, and I'm excited to see what happens in Spider-Man 3. I know I'm kind of leaning on Marvel now instead of Star Wars, but Spider-Man 3 intrigues me. I had a look at the list of all the major Spider-Man villains, and the only one is Green Goblin that has not been introduced into the Spider-Man franchise or the gaming franchise yet. But the thing is, how they've teased Carnage, but that would feel very repetitive to Venom. They've teased Chameleon, but I feel like that'll probably be more of a DLC actually both of them will probably be DLCs instead of actual villains in a second. So that makes me think that they're going to have to introduce some um, original and like new villains for Spider-Man 3, which I feel like I know I don't know if they plan to do a Spider-Man 2 originally, but the Sinister Six scene, I feel like it was perfect in the game, but now that there's only Green Goblin left, I almost feel like it was a bit too early. And I don't know how I feel about like um Norman not Norman Osborn, what's his name? Otto Octavius, Dr. Octopus kind of coming back. The way I kind of saw it is that story finished. So the fact that he's kind of probably going to come back as Dr. Octopus, I don't know. I just don't want it to be. They've teased it as an Avengers Endgame like, and that makes me think that all of the villains are coming back. But it's like, really, what was good about the game is that it developed the villains and it wasn't an oversaturation. Whereas I feel like it would be an oversaturation if it was like this. Now, how do I do this? Is it just? Oh, I also need to put this milk bottle and this two studs, three studs. Do I have another one? Yeah, I do. I missed a few things while I was talking about Spider-Man, but I think just I'm cautiously optimistic about what the story's going to be. Again, Spider-Man 1 was just like perfect. Spider-Man 2 was good, but okay, here's another story. I played Miles Morales, like the Miles Morales game before Spider-Man 2 came out, and initially I watched played it and I didn't really like it, but then watching it a second time or playing it a second time, I really loved it, and so I'm worried. Oh, sorry, I was hoping that Miles would be a good focus in the second game and being to play as both of them, but Miles doesn't really do a lot. Unfortunately, as annoying as it is, Miles is barely in that second game, which sucks because this is strictly based on in-game Miles Morales. In-game Miles Morales and movie Miles Morales, different story. But because I don't associate them as the same. But just I was very upset that Miles didn't have more of an impact in the story. He was really just there to kind of control Pete. Uh, not the best. All right, I've got to use this funky piece now, which will be fun. and a 1x1, which I can't see. Yay! I need this. Where is this 1x1 bit? Oh, there's another porg head. Your eyes can deceive you. My eyes are deceiving me right now. I can't see this piece. It's right there. It's right there. I'm also, I mean, I feel like the Wolverine game as well, that was supposed to come out a while ago, wasn't it? Oh, no, it's meant to come out soon. And there really haven't been that many updates about that either. So hopefully that's still coming out. I'll play that. I'm not. I only got into the X-Men movies recently. That's a lie. I got into the X-Men movies maybe 2022 is when I started watching. Maybe last year. Maybe it was last year. But the point being that I was late to the game. Same with Harry Potter. I was late to the game. But I'm excited to see the Wolverine game. I'm excited to see Deadpool and Wolverine. That'll be hopefully. I feel like the narrative about Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be cameo fest, really funny, great action, but the story's not very good, which would be a shame. But at the end of the day, it's very rare that movies are good. But I can already see it that um, fans, not fans, like channels, fan channels who rave on just. I'm thinking of one in my head, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to be mean. But they just get overexcited and make it seem better than it actually is. And I know that's going to happen. And I will be there on opening day. I will watch it because I'm genuinely excited to see what happens. But I just feel like we could be heading for. It's almost like No Way Home. No Way Home was it was an okay movie. It was a good movie, but I feel like this is going to be very similar. And we can talk much as we want about like the Marvel formula and whatever. About they're relying on cameos and stuff. Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, that's where they're at the moment. They're obviously trying to change that. And movies like Thunderbolts underwent reshoots and redevelopment. Blade movie. Can't believe that's still happening because it keeps changing writers every 2 days. And then what other movies coming out? Don't even know. I've got to say, just on the topic of Marvel movies, and this is something I'll discuss on Pop Culture eventually. Ant-Man and the Wasp. So obviously, Marvel. Everyone talks about like Marvel's kind of lack of creativity and their stories not being very good, and they're rushing content out. And obviously, they've listened and they're stopping there. But I was always one to be hopeful, as I am with Star Wars, I suppose. But the one project that really, really frustrated me, and the one that took me out of Marvel, pretty much, which was really frustrating, was Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and that is because that had the potential to be one of the best films in Marvel's history. Take relatively unimportant characters in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Do I not use that? No, I do. And give them a story as important as dealing with the quantum realm threat, the multiversal threat. That concept to me was awesome, and I loved the trailers. The issue with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania for me is that it sucked. It was, first of all, as much as I loved the build up to getting to see Kang in that movie and like him constantly being referred to as him and like the bad guy and like I liken it to in Jedi Survivor when Cal says, "What is that?" and Seer says, "It's him," when referring to Darth Vader. But just the idea that it's such a build up to see him. He's so feared and frightening, and I loved that. But the fact that he did not appear in the movie until over halfway through the movie, I was, what? What? You have one of the most exciting villains in years in this movie, and you don't introduce him until over halfway through the movie. What? What? Oh, I was I was frustrated. I was annoyed, and the fact that there were really no stakes in the end. This is a cool little area. The fact there were no stakes in the end was no one died. Everyone got back fine. Kang died, but it's fine because there's millions or infinite number of him. So no, just that didn't sit well with me. So unfortunately, that was the one that took me out of Marvel. I liked watching the Marvels was a fun experience. You didn't go in expecting much, and I had a pleasant time. I love seeing um, Kamala Khan back on the screen. Getting to see Brie Larson be a bit more expressive in the role of um, Carol Danvers was good. But yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp was the one. I was excited about Phase 4. I liked Black Widow, Shang-Chi, the best first 40 minutes of a film in Marvel history. I will stand by that. Does not carry all the way through the film, but Shang-Chi, what Shang-Chi was to me is similar to Ant-Man. Really good potential. And the thing with Shang-Chi is that it just got too unrealistic by the end. And that's what really kind of frustrated me is that it was street level. It was, people hanging off buildings. That's fine. That's fair enough. That's kind of expected in a Marvel movie. But then when it got into like behind the bamboo forest and secret worlds, and I know we've got that stuff before, but just because it started off so street level and it was so good, and then it transitioned into that, that's what really kind of I lost hope. And don't get me wrong, Shang-Chi's still a good movie, but after that, I kind of realized they can't commit. I recently finished watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier for the second time, and that's a very good series. I definitely enjoyed it more this time than the first time I watched it. All right, we got a little holochess table in there now. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was good. I how do I describe Falcon and the Winter Soldier? It was a good series with bad villains, but the I think what really like made the series good was the dynamic between Sam and Bucky. Obviously, they're the title characters, but yeah, just them working together, their conflicts, their resolutions, their like togetherness, their brotherhood. That was really nice to see. And also, I think it dealt with probably the fallout of Avengers Endgame the best, maybe besides Far From Home. Well, that was more dealing with Iron Man. This one dealt with Cap, but I feel like Cap was probably a bit more important to the MCU at the time of Endgame. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I feel like I don't know, they were equally important, but it was good to get both perspectives, I suppose. All right, I'm gonna have to. Oh, geez, they sit very low on the ship. All right, I'm bringing back out all this here. And this one is going in here. And let's see. Same sort of deal. There should be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap. The inside is really cool. It's very cool. See if you can. Let's see. So, oh, that's not a good angle. But I think the best thing was actually this one. So you got the hollow chests, kind of some canisters over here, some more. I think this is like fuel sections here, back here. Then a little co-pilot seat with the door, and then the screens here as well. So very cool section. So now we've got to pop this in. Not that way. We go underneath. That's right. Do we go underneath? That's not going to fit. No, we do go underneath. It is going to fit. Now, how is that going to work? This is very sketch. Wait, what? Oh, do I? Yeah, gotcha. They're really low in the ship. These sections. I didn't realize they were kind of down here. I wonder if by the end, the bottom will probably be covered, but I don't know. I don't know. That's a bit funky. Okay, let's see if I need to take this out. Nope, I do not. Let's move you away again. Oh, sorry about that noise. I will say, if you are following our pop cultured, I am getting to working on a video about Black Widow, the movie. It's one of my favorite movies from the MCU. And it obviously being the first out of Phase 4, I remember going to watch it in cinemas. That was a fantastic experience. Obviously, COVID was still going on, but it was the first movie we'd been able to go watch after COVID, or like after lockdown here in Australia, and I had such a good time. And yeah, it's certainly stayed as one of my favorite movies because of how, I don't know, it really, it's like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That speaks to brotherhood. This speaks to sisterhood, and I guess it's quite inspiring, and the action's really good, and that final battle is something else as well. So yeah, I mean, I know people dog on Black Widow, but one of my personal favorite films of the MCU trilogy, which is fantastic. It's fantastic that people have so many different opinions. Some people love all of Shang-Chi. I only like half of it. But that's not because like I didn't enjoy the Chinese culture. It's just that from what the first 40 minutes, 50 minutes of the film gave me, it just transitioned so quickly and became just unrealistic. So that's my main issue with Shang-Chi. I also remember seeing Spider-Man No Way Home in cinemas. That was a very good experience. Everyone was clapping, and I don't even think that happened in my Endgame cinema. That was the first time there'd been like genuine applause for a movie that I'd been in. That was a crazy experience in No Way Home. But that's just, I mean, Spider-Man means so much to so many people. So, yeah. All right, we're slowly coming up on, geez, an hour and a half. Doing this for a while. Looking for corner pieces. Like I said, I knew this was going to be a bit of a longer section, but I figured I would put it on the tube online and see if people wanted to check it out. And it seems like a few of you are, which is good. I'm happy to see that you guys are sticking around. Again, like I said before, I don't know how frequent I'm going to be doing this, just because of other commitments in life. But I guess for the moment, it's like I've got boxes taking up space in my room, and I don't necessarily want to keep my room in this configuration because it's not the most ideal. But we'll just have to wait and see. So that goes all the way down to there. I did ask on Sunday what everyone's favorite Star Wars movie was, and you guys pretty much seemed to think that it was Revenge of the Sith or the originals, which is a fair enough assessment. I like both of those movies. I think that Empire Strikes Back is probably my favorite still, just because, like I said in our Star Wars 60 video, it's just consistently good. Like it doesn't ever stop. It's ongoing. It's action packed. It's got great story, great character interactions. It's just such a perfect follow up film to the original, and I guess that's what I really love about that. Did I say something else? No, I really love about that movie, and I mean, look, I like all the Star Wars movies. I think what's my least favorite one? Probably Solo is my least favorite. But even again, that's a pretty good film. And so I don't think Star Wars has really missed, in my opinion at least, with Star Wars films. All right, we are building. It looks like the base of a ship. I mean, it is on the base of the Falcon, but it is like a pretty solid thing. I don't even know. And I wonder what's going to come. I know this is going underneath the before the little jewel prong thing. This is going kind of underneath that area. So let's see. I mean, I am close to finishing, like I mentioned before, which is good. I mean, it's been a good coming up on 2 hours of building. I don't think it's going to be quite that long. I'm actually surprised the legs took me as long as they did, considering it was only like 3 pages worth of instructions. And this, which was a lot more pieces, has taken me only a little bit longer. I guess I'm not finished just yet, but I will be shortly. I'm looking for another piece that I cannot see. Why not? Found it. Alright, looks like we are flipping it. Oh, two of these. Interesting. I'll tell you a series I'm really excited for. Andor Season 2. That is going to be phenomenal. And the reason I'm looking forward to Andor Season 2 is not only do I consider the first season of Andor to be one of the best Star Wars shows ever, but it's also probably one of the best written shows I've ever seen. It's incredibly rich. It's incredibly powerful in its storytelling. And it's incredibly inspiring. And I think that if a series can make you care about characters who, in the grand scheme of things, aren't very important to the Star Wars galaxy, that the series is doing something right. I'm going to attach this bit later. That's done, but I'm going to build the next bit, which looks like another leg. Oh, it is another leg. What? I'm building another leg. I didn't think I'd be doing that today, but here we are. Actually, I might be building another 2 legs. Am I? No. No, another 1 leg. It's all right. I just thought because of the pieces I had left, I'd be doing 2, but nope. Actually, I might be. I definitely have the pieces for it, but the instructions said no. Oh, well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, Andor season 2. I think I know they were planning to do 5 seasons, and I understand that that's very difficult to do. And even probably Lucasfilm and Disney didn't want them doing 5 seasons because it's not that appealing to many audiences, which is understandable. It's not the most um, exciting show, I suppose. You kind of know what you're getting with it. It's going to be a slow build up to events. It's going to be dialogue that's maybe a bit difficult to understand at times. That's a bit ambiguous, but I suppose it was very different for Lucasfilm and Disney to go, okay, let's do this. But I guess just it's like I liken it to the film Oppenheimer, where dialogue is so important in that movie. It's pretty much the whole movie is dialogue. And if you don't understand the dialogue because it's quick and it jumps around to different places and you don't understand it, you don't understand names and faces, it's going to be very difficult to understand what's going on. And I feel like that's the same in Andor, that because there's so much dialogue and it's each, you don't know what to take it like. You don't know if it's like important or it's just another, you know, kind of just pass it off sort of line. You don't know what to pay attention to, but or you need to pay attention to all of it. But yeah, that's why I think Andor's probably, how would I describe it? It's different for Disney, and that's good. People like different. I find that I mean I like different. I think the shows that play it the safest, like Obi-Wan and The Mandalorian season 3, are shows that I don't like, and the shows that I think are a waste of money. But again, it's not my money; it's Disney's money, and Disney have so much money, it's ridiculous. And the world's in debt, and that's life. The world, that's actually a weird thing to think. The world is in debt to each other. I don't think there's one single country that is not in debt to someone. And no one's going to pay it off. No one's. We don't talk about world politics on Coruscant Nights. I'm curious to see what the world goes in the next 2 years with, some political things happening in the world. But you know what? If the world ends, at least we had Star Wars. You know, that's something that we can be happy that we got to experience in our lives. Wow, that got dark really quick, I just realized. Alright. Building leg. Is this number 7? It is like number 7. Yeah, I really didn't expect to be building another leg today. I don't know why, I just didn't. The black one and this one. Do I have the yellow? I don't. So this leg's going to be a bit different to the normal ones. Damn it, that happened again. Okay. Well, I will say bag 3 has certainly been an exercise, but I guess the whole thing's an exercise. It's a test of mental strength and a little bit of physical strength, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I paid a lot of money for it, so it's an exercise that costs. Oh, I still got to build my POG at the end. I built one, but I got to build another. Ain't no way. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, aren't I? Really excited about our podcast coming out on Thursday, which, I mean, the Acolyte, I feel like, has been a treat to talk about. Yes, we disagree every week about if the episode was good or bad, except for episode 3. But I think even just being able to discuss it week in, week out is really quite something that I certainly look forward to, and being able to share that on this platform, which is growing. We had our monthly recap, and we had a good month. I think it was 30, upwards of 40 new subscribers, which is fantastic. Obviously, we'd like that to be a little bit more, but at the end of the day, we cannot control that. All right, I'm going to stand up again because we're bringing back in the big ship. Okay. This is attaching. Which way? It's going this way. And it's... Oh, interesting. Okay, this might be tricky. That's actually really tricky. I might need to flip it over. I hope this doesn't break anything. And the reason I need to flip it over is because this. I really can't see where I'm putting it. That's sucks. Is that correct? No, it needs to go one more back. Why is that not? Wait, what? That goes on the outside? Actually, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, that's on. That's probably not going to stay now that I think about it. That's really loose. Oh my god, I broke it. Ah! This is a horrible design. I need to flip it back over. How does that even work? That attaches there? Is that right? That's okay. All right. So it doesn't attach in just one spot. That's good to know at least. Is that also? No, it's not. Let me. Wow, I'm having a bit of trouble here. Okay, I think I did that. Let's carefully. No, let's not careful. No, I do need to. Okay, that is on. That is on. And I will need to, flip it back around to put the leg on. But I need to attach it first. This is sketch as. No. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. No way. That's... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 4, hang on. Why is that not going in properly? That's really annoying. There we go. Alright, I'm slowly starting to get a sense of how big this ship really is. I do need to flip it upside down again, but it's better attached now, which is positive. That looks taller than the rest. Oh no, that's okay. Please don't tell me I have to flip it back over again. I'd really appreciate not doing it. I'm going to stand again. I need to stand. Okay, I don't. Good. Oh, more stickers. Okay, I think I'm just adding... I'm adding seat heads here. Maybe we might hit the 2-hour mark. Who knows? It's 12 o'clock. Okay. More stickers that go that side up. I always really dislike putting stickers on curved surfaces because I can never seem to get it quite right. But that was okay, that one. I guess the important thing with stickers is that you want them to be straight and have no creases. What? Ah, that's why. I was going to say, if that didn't fit, that's terrible design. Now, the question is, do I put my characters, my minifigures, in this room? Or do I leave them out? I think I gotta put them in, right? Okay, there is a lot of pieces in this step here, and a lot of different things going on. Let's do this one first. So this one goes there. Wait, really? I can't tell where this goes. It goes on the grey. It goes here. Oh, it's fit. It's right. Okay. It's supposed to go there. Got it. And then this bit. Okay, I need this bit. Don't even know what I'm building here. I suppose we'll find out shortly. And then I cannot see that piece. There it is. All right, and this is going here. I think that's all the pieces. Okay. Oh, you guys aren't able to see. Oh, here you are. So, yeah, slowly coming to the end of this one. Almost there, I suppose. Adding the last few pieces to this from this bag, and then I'm gonna wrap it up from there. Ah, interesting. I really need to be building this on a flat surface. All that is significantly heavier than before. I'll leave that back in a sec. This goes this way. Oh, with cold fingers, these are not the most ideal things to be holding. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Oh. Oh, that's for the bowcaster. Okay, I'll leave that there. I saw this piece before. Here it is. Was that there last time? Did I just completely miss it? I did completely miss it. That is it. No, it's this way. It's a weird little contraption. And I need this one. And two of these. I don't actually know what this is going to be. Finally using this jackhammer piece, which is going here, and that piece is going here. This just seems like detail. And then we can add this hands are cold. This and this. And this. I think I won't have to. Will I build another one? Yeah, we'll be building another one. Pop you there. And that's all for that one. And now, actually, I'm going to build. No, I'm going to just pop it on. Yeah, this is, ever since we added that front bit in the leg, this is significantly heavier. Goes this way. Goes right along here. There you go. Look at that. No way that's the top, right? No, it's not. I'm just looking at the reference box, or the box for reference. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, and then we'll build one more, and then I think that's it for bag 3, which is crazy that we're here at this point. Oh, sorry. 2 hours later. I thought I was nearly done at an hour. Nope. Okay, this one's going to be a bit different, it seems. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll tell you what I need. I need a drink. Pop you there. It's a little tricky to see the instructions. Not really a lot holding these pieces together, unfortunately. Whoa, okay. I've just looked at the next step, and that seems much more complicated. This is not going to be straightforward, this next bit. Okay, let's use this bit first. This bit is connecting 2 things. How's that supposed to work? Did I put them on the wrong? No, that's right. So maybe that is supposed to face down here to get that one, but then that's very close as well. Not 100% sure what to do here. Oh, that one just, this is this one. This one goes here. Got it. Got it. And this goes on here. Interesting. Okay, and then this. I wonder if that's it.